Shit. Well, hello guys. Been a while since I recorded a video. Sitting here looking at myself. I look old and haggard. Beard's looking rough. I wanted to make a video talking about South Bend clutches. I could have easily making a video trashing these guys. In the beginning, I was very frustrated. So it started roughly about a year ago. I purchased a dual disc Bluka. I don't fucking know. I didn't get the high performance race. I got I think the 700 horsepower clutch. So I do a lot of pulling with my Ram, as you can see. That's my baby. I love that fucking truck. But got the clutch and shit, I think I was 40,000 miles in and the throwout bearing went out. So I call these guys and they're like, you know, it's maybe you're idling too much. You can't idle these trucks. They create a lot of pressure. And like, yeah, you just can't idle. So I didn't argue because my truck idles a lot on the job site. So I ordered another clutch. I dropped the money. Let's see, it was $1,300, something like that. Well, I put it in and shit, it wasn't a month later. And I do all the work myself. These are super simple. As I didn't need really any specialty tools. And hell, there's YouTube videos if you don't know what you're doing. But as long as you got a transmission jack and somebody to help you manhandle this thing, it's a fairly easy job. Drinking beer, smoking cigars, bullshitting with my friends. I think we had it done in like 6 hours, and that's on a garage floor without a lift. But so a month later, throwout bearing's gone again. So I call them and they're like, "Oh, you didn't get this piece." I could show it to you. I don't know what the fuck I've done with all this shit. So they were like, "Look, we'll send it to you." So they sent me the piece with a new throwout bearing for free. They covered it. Put that in. I think I was 3 months. 3 months later, throwout bearing gone again. So I get on the phone, and I mean, their customer service, these guys are really nice, and they make you feel good about losing throwout bearings. I mean, I felt like I had new friends, and they understood me. No, but their customer service is pretty fucking amazing. I'll give them that. I called the South Bend themselves. I didn't go through secondhand. I ordered directly from South Bend. So they start telling me the story of what's going on. I looked up some things on the internet about these throwout bearings. So basically what it boils down to is they used a Chinese or Japanese throwout bearing for years and years and years, and people just started getting on to them about not using American made. So they found a company to make it in America, locally. And I think they said that the first batch, phenomenal. They work great. And then this company couldn't keep up with the demand, and I forget the numbers. Now, I believe he said it was like $750 a month. And I could be way off on my number there. That sounds a bit high, but he's like, they just couldn't keep up with the demand of producing these. So they had clutches just sitting, waiting on throwout bearings. And then they started getting calls about, my throwout bearing's going bad. My throwout bearing's going bad. And what happens is when that throwout bearing locks up, it seizes. Well, then it starts cutting into the pressure plate. Well, then you've got another problem. So through all of this, they sent me 3 throwout bearings, a new pressure plate, all this. And finally they were like, look, we switched back over to a foreign company and we're not having any issues. This shouldn't be a problem at all. So I put it in, and I complained to him. I was like, look, I've got, my truck's been down multiple times. I've lost multiple hours waiting on parts, installing parts, and I use this truck every day. I drive this truck every day, anywhere from 150 to 300 miles a day on job sites. And hey, they made it right. So I'm complaining, and he was like, look, we've got a policy. We can only send out a check for so much money, and the amount was small. And I wasn't happy with that. And he was like, how about we just give you a whole new clutch for future. He was like, this is what it's worth. And I said, well, if you can throw in a hydraulic clutch assembly that fixes the pedal so it's an adjustable clutch instead of the bullshit stock one that Ram uses, which is junk. I think mine went out at 60,000 miles. I had so much play in my pedal, it was ridiculous. So they sent me brand new clutch in the box with hydraulic clutch assembly. It was here in 2 days. They covered shipping, which this son of a bitch is like 200 and some odd pounds. So shipping's not cheap. If I remember correctly, on my first one, I paid like $180 for shipping. But again, I drank a lot and can't remember all the fucking numbers. So really just want to say thank you, South Bend Clutch. They're not paying me to make this video. They don't give me free shit because I make this video. I actually told them I wasn't going to make a video bashing them. So this is not my bashing video. This is me saying thank you. Excellent customer service. If you guys need a good clutch, check out South Bend Clutches. Like I said, I pull a lot of weight with this truck. Ridiculous, illegal loads. And I'm an idiot, and I could kill families of 38 in minivans, and well, what the fuck ever, who cares? But I gotta give it, they make a quality product. They finally got things right. They made it right every time, so I can't complain. Yeah, it sucks I had to take the clutch out so many times, but now I've got a spare clutch for when this one goes in another 100,000 miles or however long it takes. But yeah, so thank you, South Bend Clutch. And anybody who's having an issue with these throwout bearings, call them. Don't bash them. Don't. It's going to get you nowhere. You call these guys. You tell them what your issue is. They're going to make it right. They're not going to argue with you. They're not going to make excuses. They told me exactly what the problem was. They owned up to it, and they sent me the parts. So, South Bend Clutch, check them out. I love their product. They're not paying me to do this. I wish they would pay me to do this, because they can make a few payments on this fucking truck. I wouldn't mind that. Or Harley payments or whatever. And I wish they would start making Harley clutches. That would be fucking awesome. Anyway, you guys take care. There'll be videos coming. I've just been busy as shit. And, you know, Gizmo's always looking at me with his condescending looks. And there's Gizmo, everybody. Gizmo, say hey. Yeah. He's so fucking judgmental. Jesus. You drink too much. Whatever, Gizmo. Anyway, you guys take care. See you next time.